Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the McMinnville, Oregon real estate market. This update will cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, August 14th. So as I always do, I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. So first off, we'll look at active listing activity here. You can see this last week we had 8 new properties come on the market in McMinnville, same as the prior week, but you can kind of see that it's kind of matches a low for the last 8 weeks here. So not a lot of listings the past couple weeks. We ended the week with 61 homes on the market, same as the prior week, and it's been pretty steady over the past 3 weeks after jumping a bit, from the prior month of activity here. The median list price and days on market for those active listings, you can kind of see it's been pretty steady as she goes there. You can kind of see it's been, the high fives, low sixes for the whole 8 weeks here. This last week came in at 620. And then days on market, you can kind of see it got up to 35 and then, bumped back down to 23 with a kind of surge of new listings that came on the market 3 weeks back. It's been climbing again from there, so we're up to 31 days of average market time as of this last week. Moving on to the pending sales. This last week, I see that we have 8 homes going to pending status, and you can kind of see that that's been pretty steady over the past month, basically here. It hasn't moved a whole lot. Between 7 and 9 homes per week has been getting into contract. You can kind of see the total number of pendings has been continuing to kind of come down. This last week came in at 72, down a couple from the prior week. Median price in the days on market for those pendings, you can kind of see where that's been. We had a high of 525 here 8 weeks back, got down to 472 about 3 weeks ago. Last couple weeks has been right at 500. And then days on market for those pendings has not had much variability, kind of a low of 4, high of 6. Last couple of weeks have been at 5. So homes that are going pending are still tending to go less than a week of market time. And then lastly here, we'll look at the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together, I show we had 7 homes go from pending to sold last week in McMinnville. And you can kind of see that how that compares with the prior 7 weeks here. Had a low of 4, high of 18, and so been fairly variable here over the 8 weeks. And then when I look over the last 4 weeks of activity, or basically the close to the last month, I show we had this last week 34 homes close over the last 4 weeks. And you kind of see how that compares with the prior periods. We had a low of 31, a high of 45. So, kind of in the middle of that range. Median sold price, days on market for the solds. You can kind of see we had a high of 500 about 7 weeks back. And this last week, last couple of weeks has been coming down. This last week was 465. Down about 10,000 from the prior week. And then days on market for the solds, again, not much variability. It was at 7 for a long time, bumped up to 9. It's been at 8 the past couple of weeks. And then lastly, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the OLP, or original list price. So the weeks of inventory is red bars. And you can see we had a low of just over 4 weeks of inventory, close to the beginning of this period here. Got up to just shy of 8 weeks of inventory here about 3 weeks back. It's it bumped down a little bit for the past couple of weeks, between 6 and 7 weeks of inventory the past few weeks. And then the sale price as a percent of the list price, you can kind of see that's been trending down here over the past 4 or 5 weeks. Hit a high of 101, and then this last week came in at 98.3. So all in all, market is stabilizing. It's becoming, more of a normal market from what we've certainly experienced the past couple years here. And, with 6-7 weeks of inventory, still a seller's market, but, much more mild than what we've experienced over the past few years. And, the sale prices are getting, not quite as crazy as they were before in terms of bidding up prices, and homes are now selling right at list or a little below list price. So again, a move towards normalcy, which is a good thing. So hope this weekly update has been helpful to you. If so, please give me some likes. Be sure to share some comments, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. If I can be of any help or any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out. My number is 503-680-2065. Be happy to answer any questions that you might have and see how I can be of service. As always, thank you for watching, and make it a great day.